Hi everyone, this is Christina Ritter and my final presentation for the Certified Internship Experience. I went ahead and did mine over the course of the spring semester and the start of summer. I'm going to go ahead and introduce my experience for you. It was a faculty-led study abroad trip, and I worked with faculty member Drew Rosen, who is a part of the business school, as his associate director for the faculty-led study abroad trip. And every year he takes about 50 students to Marseille, France, and I really wanted to be a part of that as my learning experience. So to also explain why I chose this, I am so excited about international education and promoting intercultural competence and awareness as well as appreciation for diversity. So I decided with my internship that I would seek out my own opportunity. Since the OIP didn't have any available, I contacted every faculty member I could find who ran their own trip and asked if they'd be willing to take me on board as a sort of working learning intern. And Dr. Drew Rosen was kind enough to take me on board and show me some of the ropes. So my learning objectives when I was working with Dr. Rosen were to enhance my marketing skills and outreach skills, to get a better understanding of what it takes to successfully advertise a program and really make it something special. I also wanted to learn about all of the different protocol with working with legal documents and requirements when sending students overseas and out of the country, because there is a lot to learn, especially with legality there. I really wanted to communicate with students and sort of serve as their go-to person with regards to questions and concerns, and just get them ready for pre-departure as far as safety in a foreign country, what to pack, what to expect. And finally, the last learning objective was to facilitate the study abroad trip on foreign grounds, to see what it's like once you are overseas with the students, to keep them safe while they're in the country, and to keep them on task with their classes and any other field trips. With my experience, some of the biggest challenges were not being as involved as expected, and so I think due to time constraints and levels of work and being busy, my supervisor wound up handling several things on his own. So I think the biggest challenge was trying to get my hands on as much work as possible and feeling very involved in the study abroad program while still making sure he felt comfortable with his level of control of the situation. I think my greatest success was learning from all these different trials and tribulations and sort of realizing that there are lessons to be learned through frustrations as well. And I definitely know now how to handle different supervision styles and different styles of communication in a future job or internship. So moving forward, I am still very excited to be working with international education, and I'm really excited that I had this opportunity because I did get to learn a little bit more about marketing. I did several presentations to different student groups such as Greek life, fraternity and sorority meetings to advertise the program. I was able to sit in and help with all of the meetings that were information-based for the students in terms of safety and getting them ready, helping to answer some questions. And I was also able to communicate a little bit with the students in terms of gathering some of their flight information and helping them figure out which roommate would be best for them. I helped with the roommate pairing process through communicating with the students via email. However, I was unable to learn too much about the legal process and all the documents that are involved. Also, I wasn't very involved in the correspondence with the foreign institution and to see what sort of relationship needs to be established. And ultimately, I was not able to go on the trip due to budget constraints. However, I definitely learned about the complexity of planning a trip like this, and moving forward, it just excites me to be able to be in my supervisor's shoes and be able to plan a trip myself and be independently in charge of something that is so life-changing and exciting, because even sitting in on the meetings I did attend, I'm so enthusiastic and giddy when I talk about study abroad and hear about it. And so I know that this was the right field for me, and overall I did come away with some very valuable takeaways.